I just did a bunch of videos yesterday,
Oh,
which was very
cool.
challenging. And so I was wondering, because I had like when I did my content generator for the 30 days, most of the things that generated were like lots of them I actually teared up on and was like, dang, that was bang on. Like
Wow, cool.
that got me, like, and I know what I'm
Nice.
doing, like,
Hmm.
and so, it was like they were accurate enough that it surprised me enough into tears. Do you know what I mean? So they were,
Wow.
but most of them were carousels or reels that didn't have scripts to them. They like so
Hmm.
so I wasn't sure what exactly to do with them. So then I did the other prompt system, with
Hmm.
the that you suggested,
Yep,
and I
yep.
had a whole bunch of those which were script oriented and did my scripts and all that kind of stuff and went outside and did those ones because
Hmm.
I wasn't really sure. So that was a mixed bag because of course at the start it was very
Hmm.
not natural because I'm not
Yeah,
really oriented. Do you know what I mean? I'm kind of like
sure.
roll by the, seat of my pants kind of thing. But
Hmm.
yeah, so it took me many hours actually to finally just give up on the scripts and be like, okay, we're just going freeform. And then
Cool.
it worked. So then I did a few posts. I just picked topics in my head and I was like, okay, this is something you need to know.
Hmm. Hmm.
Right, this is framework.
Yeah.
So those worked pretty good, but I'm wondering what to do with the 30-day content one because they were good but I guess I'm curious about the effectiveness of the ones that don't actually include like the video of me talking. Like
Hmm.
I tried to do it on Canva, but it didn't really work. And so I wasn't sure how to like
Hmm.
actually make them into posts and if that was what you wanted, like in terms of effectiveness. Do you know
Yeah,
what I
it's
mean?
a really good question. Yeah,
In
so it's a
person?
really good question. I think so where you're at now, if I'm interpreting correctly, is you're in processes of creating your unique system
Yeah.
of content creation. And so AI can be utilized to spark ideation of a system. And that's why I gave you one idea of like, how you can use that Brendan Kane prompt and create from there if
Right.
you want with topics. And then the 30-day content generator is to kind of like spark you to see what's available. And so without going too deep into it, if you want to include carousels, especially for people who do not like to be behind the camera, carousels right now on Instagram and Facebook are the hottest thing. The data
Okay.
shows that they actually convert, and people love just there, but there's a very specific formula to how to create a really cool carousel. So the next step would be if you want to. So the data shows that beyond videos, carousels actually get way more attention. People are getting way more out of carousels, and so might be like the best ones also are very simple. Like, so if you know your brand colors, then you just go into ChatGPT and you copy and paste the ones that made you tear up in the 30-day generator. And you say,
Okay.
okay, I want to create a carousel, a systematic carousel out of this, which I can, utilize for long periods of time. Like just, you're going to have to play around a little bit to find your system.
Yeah.
And then make it so easy a fifth grader can understand. And I want just talk to it like a friend, right? The things you want in your carousel, the things you don't want.
Right.
If you're going to use a logo on the background or whatever it is, right? And then you just I'm going to copy and paste it in, and then create for me a 1 to 2 page, easy to follow, so easy to follow a fifth grader can understand it. A carousel system when I copy and paste in something that you can literally give me the step-by-step instructions to create a carousel, right? And you just play around with it until you get that 1 to 2 page. Yeah, hey, that really sounds like me. That really feels authentic to me. And then most likely they're going to tell you to go on Canva and they're going to give you like
Yeah.
7 different things. And then you got to
Yeah.
copy paste it in. But there is a way these days to automate that entire processes. So that would be the trick is taking the 30-day content generator that actually resonated with you and finding a system of a carousel creation that is mostly automated to be able to copy paste it in. And then all you got to do is go through the carousels and edit it and make sure that the words are 100% authentically to you. Is it worth doing?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what
Honestly, one yes, it is. Because like one
okay.
of one of my I don't have any regrets, but like one of my I just did it through short form videos, right? But carousel, if you figure out a carousel system that works, like
Okay.
I don't know why intuitively I feel like this could be a really good thing for you and your your energy and your system and your course, it works. So look at someone like the holistic psychologist. I feel like if you look at if you look her Instagram, holistic psychologist, she's
Okay.
figured it out really well. So maybe just and you can even prompt it. I want to create a system like similar to Nicole De La Pierre, the holistic psychologist, right? And Claude
Yeah,
actually
like
has,
I hooked Claude up to Canva.
yeah,
I like
good.
put in my brand style. Then I'm like, but I don't like this, so change this. And then it was like, okay, and it worked through Canva, but it formatted it in, but I didn't understand how to fix what it made in Canva. So I have to play with it.
Yeah,
But then I was like, this is taking a long time. So I just
sure.
wanted to make sure, is this what I'm even supposed to be doing? Like, is this effective use of my
Yeah, yeah,
time? Or am I supposed to
yeah.
just be doing the headshots outside and like talking free form? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
what's
absolutely. But I do think investing into
okay,
learning the art of
how to do it?
carousels.
Okay.
And for what I'm seeing right now is if those things, the 30-day content is sparking your emotion, that's good.
Yeah.
Right? That means that there's something inside of you resonating with that. So the key would then be to how to take that and copy paste it into AI
And
carousel
how to get it
creator
to work.
and to
Yeah.
and to create a SOP. And once you create that SOP and it's on brand, then you hand it
What's
off to
an
your team,
SOP?
a standard operating procedure, right? It's like
Okay.
a one page
Okay.
of, yeah, like step one, step two, step three, step four, step five, step six, step seven, right? And
Okay. Okay.
I know it's a foreign word, but and I know this is going to be
Okay.
without going too deep into it. Not now. So okay. I want to go. I don't want to go too deep into it, but I'll just say like when I first started everything, I was doing the exact same thing, right? I was the owner, the operator. I washed the dishes. I cleaned the vomit. I learned the SOP. The time and energy you're putting in. I did the trial and error. But eventually, though, when the universe gets to the point, like no, they're serious about serving, and it's important for you to understand these processes before you hand it off to your team, right? So.
Okay.
SOP, and by the way, like I once roomed with someone in Switzerland, and I said, "What do you do?" He said, "Well, I come to companies who are making a million a year, and when I leave, they make 30 million a year." So I said, "How do you do that?" He said, "Well, I come in and I get to know each department, and then I create SOPs, standard operating procedure for every single person in every single department, which is value aligned, and then I make sure there's a system where everybody knows exactly what their SOP is and they're completing it, and there's a feedback loop." And he said, once that happens, the system cannot fail, the company will grow, and you will scale, right? And so that's why I mentioned that word SOP. It's not important right now because you're at the stage of, hey, I'm the owner operator and I need to know the details of and from the beginning. And that's normal for a founder to do that in the beginning. But I do think it is good to invest in learning the art of carousels. I don't know how much longer they're going to be hot, but they are hot. They're hot, they work, and they convert.
Okay. Yeah, it dished out like honestly out of 30 days, there's only maybe three that actually have a script, and the rest were all like reels with like this is what your comments is or whatever, or this is what
Yeah.
your title is, or this is your
Mhm.
carousel or whatever. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
I
so,
just
so, so,
wanted to see if that was effective before I
Sure.
put in
So
all.
the idea would be then, because it's only giving you three, right? So you can only take so much from that, right? But the idea
Yeah.
would be to be able to like take a content that a topic, like any topic. So like let's just say your week course is an 8 week course. You can zoom in on one. Let's just say from every week there's like 12 pieces of content that you're teaching from every week. You zoom in on one and then you just do whisper flow, talk to whisper flow, everything you know about that topic, right? And the goal would be
Yeah.
to be able to like copy paste that into your carousel generator, right? And then it would give
Okay.
you because there's a whole art to carousels. You got to hook them on the first slide, and then get their
Yep.
attention on the first slide, and then add value stack it, and then at the end, then there's a call to action or something like that, right? So, but if you just work on it once and you create the SOP, then you can just copy paste in any topic, right? It's a system once again. It's a system that you'll create. And if someone, especially like people who don't love to be behind camera, I've seen people create entire three, four, five, 600, 700,000 people following with a consistent system and carousels.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's possible.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind being behind the camera. It's just, I mean, I obviously
yeah,
I like the other one too because they gave me like
sure.
the hit.